first up, I'm going to show you some awesome early learning books. The That's Not My series, there are more than 40 different titles of all different kinds of animals and objects and characters. That's Not My Meerkat, one of our brand new titles, is really great. What is awesome for little kids about these books is their thick, dark lines for young eyes to see, the touchy-feely parts of each book, and the repetitive text. That's not my meerkat, its cheeks are too squishy. That's not my meerkat, its back is too fuzzy. There's also a nice little mouse to find on every page. That's Not My Meerkat, one of those great titles. Another one in the series, That's Not My Kitten, and lots more. Brand new in the baby's very first series is the Slide and See. There's Slide and See under the sea. They have these nice little sliders that are very smooth, not very easily broken. Hello Turtle, little bubbles to feel, tracks, and then whee, another slide with a nice, easy spot. Very bright and colorful. The children love Wibble Wobble. Fun for lots of little figures to move and interact with. There is also Slide and See Animals, in addition to the Slide and See Under the Sea. So very fun for little learners. A brand new fun series, the Muddle and Match series, a mix and match book. These are very fun books that have a alliterating story, same beginning sound for every word, but your child can create their own character by turning different pages and just create a fun character and fun story to go with each one that they like. So these are very fun, great for learning, great for the creative mind, and there are lots of different versions of the Muddle and Match series. There's Imagine, and then Adventure, and then the newer ones, there's also Jungle Animal, and this one is Monsters. Lots of fun there. Very first book of Things to Spot. It's great for those little spotting children looking for an adventure while they're reading. There's also Things to Spot in the house, but this one has Things to Spot on the road, Find a Duck Driving a Car, Which Car Has No Wheels. Lots of great concepts introduced, as well as just that task of looking for something on the page. Spot a bird. Who's wearing a hat? Woodland wildlife, dogs, cats, lots of things for every interest in this book, and lots of fun to be had finding everything on the page. If you have a learner ready to start learning to read, the Start to Read pack is a great place to start. There are 4 different levels, 2 books at each level. Pirate Pat is a level 1, and on each page there's a part for the adult to read, and then the words that the child can sound out, and the sounds for each word are introduced in order that is easiest for kids to pick up on. The book 2 is also as the next level, level 2, so there's going to be a little bit more text for the child to read and some new sounds introduced. And there's 2 books at each level. Here's a book at level 4, the highest level in this series. It has some more complex sounds, the QU sound and the CK together. And they're just funny little stories that also have some rhyming along with them too. So very fun way to start to read. Must have for every shelf of, I'd say between 3 and 8 years old, a complete book of Farmyard Tales, which comes with a CD of all the stories. Now these stories are what we call a dual reader. So there's a simplified text at the top and then a more complex line of text at the bottom. You can read just the top or just the bottom or both, or you can have your young reader read the top shortened text with an adult filling in reading the more complex text. And just fun stories that take place on Apple Tree Farm with all the farmers Some familiar characters, Curly the pig, and Willie the sheep, and Rusty the dog, that are all very fun and engaging for little learners. One more great series for early learning is the Phonics Readers series. They all feature a phonological pattern. Frog on a Log has the OG pattern, and these are funny little stories with the same animal characters, just telling a funny story and having that pattern in there as well for children to be learning the basic phonics patterns in reading. Now you can get these individually for $6.99. And then you can also get them in a couple of combined volumes. Ted and Friends features 12 phonics readers and a CD of all the stories. And these are kind of the original, easier phonological patterns. Fox in a Box, Cat in a Mat, and they have flaps, so they're very fun too. Ted's Red Bed. Those are great books. And then there's also Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales, and those ones are some of the newer stories. Just kind of a funnier, different style of illustration, and then also some more complex patterns, like the cow has the OW pattern, ow, and B Makes Tea has the EE pattern. Ants Underpants, another funny story. Just some great fun stories for the kids in a combined volume. Great value, 12 phonics readers and Ted and Friends for $19.99, and this one has fewer stories, but it's $14.99 and doesn't feature the CD. But great options for those early readers.